Hello everybody, welcome to my Smash Ultimate analysis video for Marth. I'm going to discuss both his aesthetics and gameplay changes, so if gameplay is all that interests you, skip to the time on the screen. And quick disclaimer, Smash Ultimate is still in development, obviously, so anything I point out can change after this video has been uploaded. Also, I did not get the opportunity to play this game myself. All the information I'm sharing with you is based off of observing gameplay footage. A lot of this is purely speculative. So if I get anything wrong, I'd love for you to correct me in the comments. With all that said, let's get started. So Marth's official artwork is mostly similar to his previous appearance, as I think most of us would have expected. The main difference is in the hair and face, as you can see here. His sword also looks more accurate to the Fire Emblem than it did before. In terms of actual gameplay, Marth appears to be the same height with about the same hitbox. The main difference is in his animations. When prone, Marth bounces on his toes and contorts more than his previous Smash 4 appearance. Personally, I like these changes. Marth has a bit more energy to his actions now, which I really appreciate. For the most part, his taunts are unchanged. His up taunt where he thrusts a sword into the sky appears the same as before. His side taunt is now slightly different, as he swings the sword one less time before sheathing it. His down taunt received a similar treatment, as for whatever reason it also had a swipe of the sword removed. He does have a new line for the taunt, no doubt because of his new voice actor. When he says, "keep your eyes open," it's not a translation of his standard quote, it's actually a new line. Anyone familiar with games like Fire Emblem Warriors will recognize as North American voice actor Yuri Lowenthal is reprising the role. I actually first recognized him as Ben 10. Finally, Marth's new victory screen animations. In the first one, he swings his sword around his side and locks his arm in that extended position. For his next victory screen, he spins the sword before pushing into the sheath. For his final animation, and my favorite of the three, he performs multiple strikes with his sword before ending in his counter stance. I feel like many people have been disregarding Marth in Ultimate, saying that he's the same as he was in Smash 4. While he is very similar, I think he will play differently from the previous game due not only to new mechanics, but changes to his character specifically as well. Marth may be one of the biggest beneficiaries of all the new mechanics. Dash canceling seems incredibly powerful in the hands of a skilled Marth player. Essentially, any foxtrot forward smash punishes can be performed in Ultimate with less spacing and much more ease. Dash to tilts also seem powerful, particularly down tilt because it's fast with long range like before. Universal frame 3 jump squat is also a buff to Marth, as in Smash 4 his jump squat was 5 frames. This will allow him to be a little more aggressive with aerials in the neutral, especially against characters that had a frame 3 jump squat in Smash 4. In all honesty, I don't see Marth as a massive beneficiary of the new air dodge though. It looks like a poor option for him, and removes one of my favorite tools to use in neutral in 4, short hop air dodge to hit one of Nair as a combo starter. That being said, this is made up for with a new parry mechanic. I've never seen anyone mention this, and maybe I'm making a bigger deal out of it than it deserves, but I think this is a huge buff to Marth. With perfect shields being harder to execute, this may force players to respect Marth's shield breaker more. Look at this clip of Zero at the treehouse. If this had been Smash 4, I think that would have been a perfect shield, and negated the shield breaker altogether, but instead Zero closes out the stock with it. One of Marth's greatest strengths in 4 was shield pressure, so with harder to execute perfect shields, Marth players will have an easier time pressuring their opponents. I think the new knockback will really benefit Marth. He looks like he may have an easier time getting people to the edge of the stage, where he's the strongest. Now I may be wrong here, but it appears to me that Marth has a shorter range than in 4, so more similar to Brawl. Assuming this is true, at first I thought this would just be a nerf, but after some consideration I think this might work out in his favor. In Smash 4, Marth simply cannot be as aggressive as in other games, forcing him to rely more on defensive zoning and approaches. With his new frame data and changes to his attacks I'll go over soon, I think Marth will play more aggressively and can benefit from being closer to his opponent when going for tippers. And of course a disjoint is still a disjoint. No matter what you do to Marth, he will always be a powerful zoner. For Marth's grab game, I think it is largely untouched from 4. Down throw to up air still looks like it's a thing, and even though he has a new forward throw animation, I'm not sure it does too much for him. I couldn't find any footage of his up throw killing, but I'd assume it does. For Marth's smash attacks, they all honestly really look the same. Marth's aerials, however, look really strong in this game, especially neutral air. Nair looks so fast here and really powerful. It looks like you can consistently kill a light midweight at 90% on town and city when tippered, and the tipper itself looks like it does about 12% damage, a huge step up from the 9% in 4. I couldn't find any footage of Nair hit 1 being used for combos like in 4, but I think there's a pretty good chance it will still work. I'm not worried. Marth's Fair looks powerful as well, and maybe even a better option than in 4. I have to wonder if with dash cancelling, Fair to Forward Smash or something equally crazy is a combo for Marth. You could sometimes get something similar in 4, but I have a lot of hope that Marth's punches will be stronger in this game. Marth's back air looks largely the same. I don't have anything to say about it. I don't have any frame data for Marth's Dare, but it looks like a slightly better version of the one he had in 4. It looks like it's about the same sweet spot and timing for meteors as in 4, but this attack seems a lot less laggy. Maybe it'll be a better landing option. Marth's up air looks really powerful too. Here you can see it kill Zelda with a tipper at 120. Hopefully it has the same combo applications as it did in 4, but up air combos were kinda situational in that game, so I can't say I'd miss them too much if they're gone. For Marth's specials, his shield breaker looks nice. I already mentioned that with the new parry system it may incidentally be buffed. I'm not quite sure if there's much application for angling the attack though. In this clip we can see Roni use it to hit Otakuni where a normal one wouldn't have. I tried to see if an angled shield breaker could hit a ledge hanger, but I wasn't able to find any footage of anyone trying. Hopefully it can. I'm sure that would make Marth's already solid edge guarding and ledge trapping even better. I'm not sure how I feel about his dancing blade. It's nice that it's faster, but I don't think that offers much. Maybe in doubles you can pull it off more easily without being interrupted, but that's all I can think of. Also, I heard it has more end lag, but I can't confirm that. Counter and Dolphin Slash really look the same. Now's as good a time as any to say that Marth looks like he'll be pretty decent at recovering. I think he'll be very strong off stage, on offense and defense. So in the end, I think Marth will be a very powerful character. I think he'll still be the best melee zoner in the game, and will play much more aggressively in the neutral with some good grabs and fast aerials to get through his opponent's defense. I think the new dash cancelling will make his punish game very scary too. I can't wait to play him in this December. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is the first video I've made like this, so if you have any feedback, please leave a comment. If you want to see any more character analyses from me for whatever reason, then leave a comment below and I'll see what I can do. Also, in the description of the video, you'll find a link to the playlist I made of all the footage I used here. Have a good one.